something you got to address with the team to make sure it doesn't mean too much to them?
Well, really, we've already talked about it, and you're right. It doesn't mean a whole lot other than the fact it's a compliment to the start we've gotten off to, and it's a compliment to them. They've worked hard, and they certainly want to be number one, and but they want to be number one at the end of the year. And I think if you embrace it, it can make you better because you know that everyone else is, looking to build a resume. I mean, if we were on the other end of it, we'd be talking just like that. Hey, this is a chance to be the number one ranked team, build your resume. So we're on this side of it. So you embrace it. You realize it can help you get better because the challenges you're going to see all year long. And so it is what it is, and you deal with it.
Rick, you've been in that situation before. You've been in this spot before. What did you learn from previous deals in terms of how to deal with your team to remind them it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and all that? How have you used your past to help guys deal
Just
with stuff like this?
just that, talk about it, and not say, well, it is what it is. But they haven't been there, some of them, and so I think the key is, like I just mentioned, it's you can use it to your advantage. And I don't think anybody expects any team to go undefeated in college basketball, and that's what happens. You get ranked early, and teams in front of you that sometimes are playing difficult schedules lose, and you just move up just by the way it happens. But our key, and it always will be, we're going to talk about where we are every day. We're going to talk about what we have to do every day to get better, and we also talk about the outside noise. And I'm not that this is noise; it's college basketball. It's just it is what it is, and but again, you can use it. Say, hey, it's something. If you really want to be number one, there's a lot that comes with it, with other people trying to lift their level of play because they know, hey, for 40 minutes we got a chance to really do something special, and you embrace it. And so you really you do talk about it with them and say, hey, this is the way we've got to go about this.
How excited for you as a coach do you get when the team's under challenge facing an offensive efficient team like Miami?
Well, I think every game I get excited to see if we can again carry over what we've tried to do in practice, and we know that Miami. I've known Jim Larinaga a long time, a terrific coach, and they've struggled, but every coach knows it just takes a 40-minute game to turn things around and get you going in the right direction. And he's been around a long time, a lot of experience, and he'll have his guys ready. And he's always been his teams offensively have always been explosive. I would say they're a team that they play offense as opposed to running offense. They really play it, and he can put 5 guys out there, and he has a great, unique way of putting guys in positions where they can be effective.
I think in the Chaz in the first half of the Syracuse game, scored 11 points, didn't make a three. What was he able to do to have success on offense without shooting the ball?
It's growth, and again, that's what we keep telling him. I mean, we know people are going to work hard to take away his jump shot. We know that, and he's got to continue to add to his game and find different ways to impact the game, and whether it's the way he scored those buckets or defensively. He's getting better and better defensively, and I'm excited for Chaz. I think he's got a chance to grow so much over these next couple months.
Are you, with a team like this playing the way that you guys have played, I know there's a million things to work on. Are you working on, is it less big picture stuff and more specific stuff with this team? Kind of what's the workload for this team right now?
Both. We work on, like the last couple of days, we worked on how people guard us differently than as opposed to playing against our set defense the way we play it. We work on how other people might guard us. We work on a lot of one-on-one situations where, we're going to have to take on those one-on-one confrontations when, you're guarding the ball, and whether it's getting through screens, whether it's, whatever our scouting report calls for. But the biggest thing is all of it. We gotta continue to add to what we don't have everything in it we want to eventually have. So there's a big picture part of it every day. I'm not sure that guys understand that part of it, but that's going on. But obviously, we've got to continue to sharpen what we do and with our defense, and that's just being consistent in the gaps, our help side, our ball, all those things that I don't ever say it's a given because nothing's a given if you don't work at it. And so all that we have to continue to work at.
What makes Eagle and Felix play so well together?
That's Igor likes to pass for one. He does. He likes to move. He likes to be involved with other things. And I think Felix is starting to know that he can do more. And you put them out there together, and I do think they look for each other. I think there's a confidence level with Igor that if he can get the ball up, that Felix is going to catch it or whatever. And the fact that they've been going at each other, going on 6 months now, so they know each other pretty well.
How unique is the skill set that Igor has for a guy that size?
It is unique because he can do a lot of different things. And you learn more and more about it. And as we've figured that out more and more, we're giving him more things that we want him to do. And I think he can do a really great job helping take pressure off Zakai probably as much as anybody with the way he can handle the ball and take care of the ball. And we need he and Cade. Cade's the same way. Cade's got a lot of ability and things that he's starting to figure out that he can do. He's just got to know when and how and that he needs to do it.
How many of the things with Igor were things you'd seen him do kind of on tape before he got here, and how many of those things that he's learned since he's been here, or he showed you?
I don't think he's shown us anything that we didn't see on tape. I mean, we were excited about Igor. I mean, he was obviously one of the biggest targets that we had in the portal because we wanted a playmaking type four, and for it, but he could play anywhere on the floor. He really can. And but I'm not sure that the biggest thing when he first got here, he was so anxious to be great on every play and played way too quick, just wanted it too quick, and he's starting to it's slowing down for him. And when he does get in trouble is when he gets going too quick and doesn't see what's really going on out there. But again, I think he's just going to continue to get better and better.
During the Syracuse broadcast, we talked about you saying that the Big 5 Phil Gala had a really profound impact on you. Kind of what was that impact?
Well, I've gone to it a number of different times, obviously, and been blessed to be honored there a couple of times. But it's really Dick's passion. I tell you, he talks about he's gonna fight for dollars till his very last breath, and he will do that. And but if you're there and you're around his real, those young kids that have all dealt with cancer, and some of them didn't make it, and but hear their stories and watch how they react. You can't leave there not being touched. And the fact is that to continue to help cure cancer, it takes, as Dick would say, it takes dollars. And he's not afraid to ask, and he won't stop asking. But knowing that December 12th, he's getting a full body scan to see if he's going to be cancer-free. And last year, I think it was the largest gift ever donated from his gala to the V Foundation. And the fact that his impact, we know what he has meant to college basketball, but what he's doing right now is really, I think, the greatest legacy he'll leave behind.
Since we're talking to Zakai today, how has Zakai's comfort level come together as the season went along with some of the newer guys on the team?
It's still coming. I don't think it's there. You wouldn't expect it to be there right now, but the more the guys play together, they get in a rhythm together, they learn to play with each other, they learn to look for and know where they're going to be most of the time. But again, I think Zakai, in our opinion, he's the best point guard in the country, and the way he affects games, and he'll get better too as the season goes on.